Apologies, looks like I just missed the start of this race. Like we haven't missed much, but there is a quick Obsidian Rapier for Priw8 with a Fireball spell. Ooh, and Gaming Pro getting a Kool-Aid Man. Just as we start the commentary here. Very unfortunate for them. Oh, hold on. 1 second. I'm accidentally... There we go. Got Explorer boots coming in for Priw8. Priw8 gonna have some time to do a little bit of farming here, try to establish more of a build. A little bit of an awkward 2-1 layout here, forcing a bit of a run around. Backpack there coming in clutch, letting Priw8 take that cheese for some emergency healing while still holding that blood drum. Potential for a food shop here. Looks like Priw8 gonna go for it. And it is a food shop. Could even use the blood fireball there for the kill for the gluttony charm. But I think, yeah, just gonna save the health for now. 2-2 leather armor and pulse spell. Yeah, wow, Priw8 just finding so much extra build here. Yeah, while I've talked about in plenty of races how early deaths are generally not that bad, sometimes they can be pretty, they can ultimately end up pretty disastrous. And yeah, this early death for GamingProsAdventure, meaning Priw8 just has all the time in the world to do some farming in the early game and just establish a stronger and stronger build. There's a Ring of Courage and Spiked Ears. Looks like we're going to be going for those Spiked Ears, getting a nice +2 damage as long as they avoid any drop beats. Ring of Courage a little expensive though. And also a little sketchy with the Rapier. The old rocket build as we call it. Sometimes causes problems in Zone 3 with enemies that drop ice. Gaming Pro getting that fireball kill in this food shop. Gonna be boosting their health up to 6. 5 hearts filled. And we've got Right Rat for GamingProsAdventure. Couple floor lead for Priw8. But I think more importantly, it's the multi-floor and build lead here right now. Though GamingProsAdventure does have that freeze spell, one of the stronger spells in the game, even with the nerf that Synchrony gave it. Priw8 missing the flawless on Congo, so not going to be getting anything out of these boss chests. But we do have a Monster Freddy here. Priw8! No! Monster Shopkeeper! You gotta watch out when you're going in through the top corners of a shop like that with a Monster Shopkeeper. That puts them immediately diagonally. You gotta walk in and walk back out. And that is a disastrous error for Priw8. Just like that, that strong build advantage, that strong distance advantage, it just gets turned right on its head. And now we're looking at a 2-zone lead with Gaming Pro having a good amount of health, 2 strong spells, and a very powerful weapon. Yeah, the pulse spell also would have done it. I think Priw8 just getting a little feeling pressured by that rider following in behind them. Just resulting in an arrow. So make sure, let's see, Gaming Pro, yeah, correctly steps back out. I'm gonna pick up this map and the shield. That map very, very good for Gaming Pro. Their build kind of lacking in the mapping department, and nothing gets better on that front than just the straight-up dungeon map. Oh, and a Strength Charm, Boots of Pain. Could even just skip the Boots of Pain, honestly. I'm not sure it really brings your damage output up to a notable new threshold, and it costs you a heart and a half. I guess it does make these trapdoor fights a little easier, but you got a free spell for that, as we just saw there. And GPA gonna be looking for some armor, and there's the armor. Could even take that Scroll of Need and get down to... Oh, oh no, forgetting the bomb charm. Freddy murdered for no good reason. Gaming Pro just straight up committing murder. And it's all caught on tape. That shrine's a really good find, though. Getting that Ring of Peace for some extra health. And yeah, even with Freddy dead, I don't think GBA needs the shops alive at this point. Like, this is a 7 heart container build. Strong weapons, strong spells, strong armor, strong ring. Like, what more could you ask for? Got the ability to open crates easily to just find some more food to fill those empty hearts. Shriner, yeah, don't think there's anything you could possibly want out of a Shriner at this point. The only thing GamingProsAdventure has to do is watch out for those ooze tiles. Nice use of the fireball there to make for a quick exit. Pretty weak arena there, just gonna leave that alone. Ooh, the Infernal Torch value killing that orange armadillo. See, I told you we'd see some Infernal Torch value at some point today. Kind of funny interaction there with the Boots of Pain and the Rat Familiar. The Boots of Pain causing the Blade Master to lunge back before the Rat Familiar can kill the Blade Master. And then the Rat Familiar finally only killing the Blade Master after it's already hit GamingProsAdventure. Alright, Priw8 is making a good pushback, though. So, GamingProsAdventure can't get too comfy here. Priw8 is doing everything they can to still keep the pressure on. And they are starting Zone 4, just 2 floors back behind GPA here. And GamingProsAdventure, unfortunately, like, kind of getting stuck, but with a little bit of an awkward path to the exit. These trap rooms kind of causing some problems. Good freeze spell usage. Very nice cleanup of that exit room. I think you just pop freeze again here to keep the momentum. Yeah, just pop the blood freeze. Keep pushing. You have to be careful here. There is no health regen in this build, so health isn't completely disposable. But GPA does have a solid 3-floor lead here, 5-2 to 4-3. Nice freeze there to deal with the off-parity Minotaur. Core Riff 4 for Priw8. Gonna be utilizing that freeze spell. Nice fireball to clear out most of the enemies in this exit room. GamingProsAdventure is on to Deadringer with that freeze spell and that blood drum. This fight is just a breeze. Although, going for a normal kill here does get that nice Minotaur strat. Does save the health that way. Whereas Priw8 down to half a heart, so not going to be able to utilize that blood drum at all. Yeah, there we go. Set the bomb to the right to keep Necrons on the stage. Blood Dig gets the free early hit. Priw8 going down to the black skeleton, looks like. Or I think that's the yellow skeletons. And it's such a Game Pro just to finish off this Necromancer fight. Make sure Dorian's not getting slapped too hard. 2 hits to go. And one more. Trying to line up these lures, not quite getting the right angle, but chases Necrodancer down, and that is gonna be game 1 going in GamingProsAdventure's favor after a disastrous mishap with a monster shopkeeper. Gotta watch those spooky Freddies. They hit pretty hard. Alright, here we go. Game 2 coming up. Hopefully just as exciting as the first one. And we got a pretty quick mismap. Yeah, both racers are immediately going to reset. We got both racers doing pretty much exactly the same thing to start. Ooh, GPA going to find this purple chest, and it's got a transmute spell. Priw8, if they're doing any screen watching, they'll probably see that shortly. Transmute spell not providing any immediate value, but can potentially... Ooh, Gaming Pro taking a big Minotaur charge. I honestly, in GamingProsAdventure's shoes there, I consider just snap resetting, getting those 2 hearts back. Because if you find the Blood Shop on 1-2, you're not going to be able to afford it. Glass slippers out of this black chest. Doesn't do a lot right now, but does give some water immunity. Looks like Priw8 not finding that transmute spell. Oh. Gaming Pro just kind of eating a Dragon Stomp there. I think maybe getting distracted. I suspect maybe inopportune time to screen peek the opponent. Nice use of the bounce trap there from Priw8 to sneak an extra hit on that dragon. And what do we got in this Blood Shop? That's a pretty nice Blood Shop. Obsidian Broadsword +1 damage with the sunglasses. That's a pretty solid build to run with. Not the most amazing build, but it's certainly usable. It can get you through an entire run, and reasonably quickly. Ooh, Gaming Pro. Red Dragon there, digging to open the Blood Shop for him. Gonna save a little bit of resources on getting into that Blood Shop. And with Gaming Pro having the transmute, if they're not too big of a fan of this broadsword build on offer, they can always transmute it and try and find something better. Generally speaking, it's better if you can get your transmute spell to hit multiple items. Gets a Bright Torch for it. Not bad. Could be better, could be worse. We got a Fireball spell out of the 1/4 boss chest for Priw8. Fireball spell, just a very nice, reliable spell choice. I'm going to be getting this Leprechaun kill here for the Lucky Charm and a little bit of extra cash as they head down to 2-2. Nice thing about those sunglasses is it does allow for pretty easy pivoting if you want a different weapon type than that broadsword. You can pretty easily take blood weapons or even just base weapons that are of a decent type. Like I think if I spot a basic rapier or cat, it's worth considering. Oh, that said, just before finding armor, takes a pretty big hit from a mushroom, goes down to half a heart. But Apple in the shop, gonna help patch them up a little bit. Ooh, cracked wall spotted. What do we got here? It's a conjurer. Probably going for a ring, and we see a Ring of War. Even more damage ups. Grabbing a torch for an Infernal Torch. Gotta see that the Splack just... Ooh! Blood Cat is so strong. Priw8 not taking the Blood Cat? That's a very surprising decision to me. Bloodcat with damage up is so strong. And yet GamingProsAdventure now, with what I think is the much better build here. We've got Peace, 2 damage Bloodcat, and Squega Suit versus 3 to 5 damage Broadsword. The Broadsword's definitely got a bit of punch to it. But the move attack with the damage up and the health regen for GamingPro is just so good. And yeah, the health regen is something that Priw8 would really like right now, down to 1 heart. That said, Priw8 is just going full push mode here. Oh, what? And I look away for a second and Priw8's dead, apparently. I think the Grey Goblin in the Conga fight might have gotten to him. That Conga 3 fight, always a little tricky. And now it's, once again, we're seeing GamingProsAdventure in the driver's seat here. Looks like they've gotten this Conga fight to a good spot. That Bloodcat gonna be picking up some health regen on these Conga line kills. Oh, dropping at the very end of the fight, just walking into that Yeti clap. So no flawless victory reward here. But honestly, they're in pretty good shape. I don't think they need it. Looking for, yeah, that Torch of Strength. That's exactly what you want there. Ooh, watch the Fire Pig. So yeah, 3 damage at Bloodcat here. Gonna be able to open up crates and barrels like this one right here. Wooden shield pickup. Could go and transmog that for an upgrade on the shield type if you'd like. Helmet here. Nah, I don't think you want to go down to 2 damage. 3 damage, very strong damage threshold. 3 damage is where the vast majority of enemies start dying in 2 hits. Got Hargreaves here for a little bit of extra defense. Hitting the transmute. Could buy the ham for the 1 heart of healing, but just gonna leave that behind. Save the $200. GamingPro, please. GamingPro just walking right into an ooze pile surrounded by enemies and almost dying there. Getting bailed by the Telemonkey, thankfully not putting them into another bad situation. But, jeez, that was scary. Thankfully this Bloodcat gonna give some passive health regeneration and help them patch that up. Possible food shop here on the right. Could dig it open with the Berserk spell. Or just this Goblin Bomber. That also works. And it is the food shop. I think you probably just buy this. Yeah, there you go. GamingProsAdventure's health getting right back up. And a nice clean kill on the mommy as they head down to 4-3, or to 4-4. Gonna be a fortissimo fight. Taking out these Blade Masters to be on the safe side. Taking out all the starting ads. And pretty good fortissimo fight. Gonna skip the boss chest, just looking to finish this run out. Quick trap door on this 5-1. Gonna allow them to keep up a strong pace here. Not that they need it, they've got a 3-zone lead right now. But it looks like GamingPro on a warpath here. I think wanting to maybe improve their best win time. And I mean, this is certainly the sort of build that gets you your best win times. Kind of struggling with this hallway a little bit. Yeah, that's a vault. You probably don't want to mess with that. These electric mages causing some problems. Sunglasses normally makes the Zone 5 dragons a little tricky because you can't tell what color they are, but with the Ring of Peace, we know that's a green dragon, and that it's really not a threat. Deadringer fight coming up here. Got the Blood Drum and the Berserk spell available for tools to help with a quick kill, but it is a right side spawn, and that's generally pretty straightforward. GamingPro just gonna go for the tried and true method. And nice clean Deadringer. And we've got more than enough resources here to do a quick kill setup on the... Interesting bomb placement. Gonna skip the first free hit using the Blood Drum Dig. I think maybe also forgetting about the bomb charm there. Green dragon there, not going to cause any problems. 2 hits left on this Necromancer fight. And 1 more to go. Missing lure a little bit, but getting it lined back up. And GamingProsAdventure going to take game number 2. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. Now, one more race coming up here. See if Priw8 can put a point on the board. They've had pretty strong advantages that just end up not going their way. Definitely showing that they have what it takes to take a win off. Just need to secure that end game play. See if they can pull it off on this round 3, or if GamingProsAdventure is going to walk away with a clean 3-0. And here we go. We've got what looks like an immediate bloodshot. GamingProsAdventure going to check that. Priw8 finding the extra bomb first. Did Priw8 not even see the bloodshot? They're just leaving it behind. I think Priw8 just missed that. GamingProsAdventure going for the Freddy kill, getting that throw in. I'm gonna get those early spiked ears, leaving the glass or the gold broadsword behind, just going for the 3 damage dagger. And GamingProsAdventure kind of starting off with a little bit of a build advantage over Priw8 here. Priw8 missing that bright torch and those spiked ears. Gonna open this crate for an extra bomb, and also spot an extra bomb by the exit room here. 3 bombs even. Like Priw8 did get those, though. The thing with GamingProsAdventure build is they have a nice solid 3 damage start, but they do need to make sure that they are avoiding any dropped beats. Spiked ears will break if you drop any beats or perform any invalid actions. Obsidian Flail for GamingProsAdventure, very strong pickup for the early game. A little bit of an awkward weapon to use in the late game, but certainly better than a base dagger. Priw8, it does have the distance advantage for now, but that's probably not going to last long as this build disparity remains. Alright, GamingProsAdventure gonna get their Leprechaun right here. Just one-shotting it with that 4 damage, or 5 damage even, flail attack. Priw8 getting their Leprechaun done. Not gonna go for that bomb on the left there. Oh, that is not a good setup. Ooh, and tries to bomb out, but once a white monkey's grabbed you, it's got 6 health. You gotta punch that monkey a little bit. Priw8 gonna go down, and still is continuing to miss that early bloodshot. I think just genuinely, it's just not been looking at the right spot all the time. Like it looks like they're having to go hunting around for this bloodshot. It's right there at the start. And Priw8 going to be taking the gold broadsword here. Going for that 3 damage broadsword. Okay, actually going to be skipping that 3 damage, that 3 bomb pack. Interesting. Yeah, GPA stream's frozen again. There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just going to focus on Priw8's run here. 3 damage broadsword is looking pretty good for now. Oh, okay, and we are back on GPA's side. Looks like GPA's tanked up quite a bit. Chainmail and Hargreaves, Ring of War for some extra damage and pushback. Not that you need knockback with the flail. The flail already has it, and knockback effects do not stack. But does mean they can pivot off to another weapon and still enjoy the advantages that knockback effect provides. It's very strong with rapiers, for example. Speaking of, there's a glass rapier right there, but I don't think that's what GamingProsAdventure is looking for in this situation. Very tanky build. Glass builds do not synergize particularly well with high health builds like this. Now, speaking of knockback effects, I still sometimes I miss the old, like, 3-zone early access version of the game. There was a while where Ring of Peace was like a full inverse of Ring of War, where when you had Ring of Peace, when you got hit by enemy attacks, you would be knocked back. I kind of feel like it was a little like it was more interesting back then. Kind of, you know, counterbalances the fact that the ring is kind of easy mode with like extra punishment if you're getting unexpectedly hit because your positioning gets messed up. But also, you know, potentially even enabling cheeky speed plays if you can exploit the knockback from enemies to get yourself pushed in the right direction. I mean, it could save your butt sometimes, but I think usually it's going to cause problems on average. Certainly is more interesting that way compared to just straight up easy mode ring. Glass shovel breaking for GamingProsAdventure, having to go on a little slip and slide adventure to pick up the remaining shard. But still in pretty good shape. Got 3 hearts, lots of defense. And also noteworthy, GamingProsAdventure still keeping those spike deers alive. It'd be pretty tricky to do for this long of a stretch. Gonna bomb the throne here and looking to one-shot Congo with one big flail swipe. Priw8, unfortunately, breaking that glass rapier. I think taking it was a good play to try and put some pressure back on GamingProsAdventure. Well, and they're going to be doing that again. Buffing up their damage output with this glass shop. Going to a 10 damage harp build. Harp ain't exactly the easiest weapon to use, though, so this is a pretty risky maneuver, but could be what Priw8 needs to keep the pressure on. Torch of Walls there is nice, makes mapping a little easier. And GamingProsAdventure swapping over to Titanium Longsword. Much more reliable weapon, much easier to use. Oh, and the Yeti behind that cauldron. Gonna be clapping Priw8 right in the face. GamingProsAdventure finding chicken for days. Even gonna just leave the blood drum behind at this stage. And doing a little shopping. Finding a fireball spell. Great for taking out Blade Masters more easily. Or just anything from a distance, for that matter. With their health pool, they can afford some blood fireballs pretty easily. Trying to fireball the mommy, but unfortunately a wall in the way there. And heading on to 4-3. Not finding much worthwhile by way of equipment there. Getting snagged on the Fire Pig, taking a pretty big fire blast to the face. But still plenty of defense, so not that bad of damage. Just one heart. Ooh, confused orange armadillos. Those are always tricky. They violate the laws of physics. You smack them away, they get pulled in towards you. It's a very tricky setup. Got a Conjurer here for GamingProsAdventure. Gonna be looking for a shovel upgrade. Gets that Shovel of Strength for some extra damage and dig strength. Looking at a nice 4 damage longsword here. With plenty of defense. GamingProsAdventure is looking real cozy here right now. And with Zone 4 behind them, not too much left in this run. I think in a very comfortable position. Priw8's too far back to really put on any sort of pressure. It's up to GamingPro just to keep this run safe and finish out the endgame. Extra heart containers. Gonna ignore the shield, though. Priw8 trying to run some glass to maybe try and push on a little pressure, but yeah, gonna be tough at this stage. GamingPro finding some healing with the Shopkeeper Familiar there to uncurse those heart containers. And continuing to just do a little bit of shopping. Could take the Blood Shovel there. The Shovel of Strength there just boosting damage up to 4 points, which really doesn't do much. But whereas the Blood Shovel would enable a little bit of an easier Necrodancer fight at the end. Gonna stick with the Shovel of Strength here. Oh, and Priw8 dying to what looks like a Minotaur charge, breaking all the glass. Yeah, now it just looks like Priw8 kind of resigning on this one. Just letting GamingPro finish this one off. We are approaching the Deadringer fight. Right side spawn for Deadringer, generally the easier fight here. Yep, flawless victory. On to the Necrodancer fight. And we've got the bombs for this fight, so Going to be just plowing through this stage. Picking up the loot. Even tanking that last bomb. Nice dodge on that freeze spell. Oh. GamingProsAdventure kind of struggling with these lures a little bit, getting frozen. Ooh, nice use of the blood fireball there to thaw out the ice. Red Dragon here could cause problems if it's not handled. Looks like gonna specifically dedicate the time to take that Red Dragon out, though. Oh, Dorian taking a little bit of a slap at the very end there, but doesn't make a bit of difference. GamingProsAdventure taking a clean sweep over Priw8.